Hello there and welcome to Addictive Tarot. We're going to do a really cool reading today. I love this reading. We're going to delve into the conscious mind with this deck, the subconscious mind with this deck, and the super conscious mind with this deck. So, before we begin, let's take a deep breath and get grounded, get connected, and get protected. All right. Are we ready to begin? Let's see. Yes, we are. Fabulous. Okay, so to start, what I want to do is activate your imagination. Go into a different part of your mind and let the creative aspect inside of you spark. This deck is very unique. It's full of symbols. They're tarot cards, but what I've done is blacked out the actual name of the card. So everything is up to your intuition, your imagination, your symbols inside your mind that want to come out. So I'm going to pull one card for the top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. Those are going to be our anchor cards. And what I'd like you to do is put your own interpretation into the comments. So, this is the card for the top left. Whatever comes to your mind about that card, how it makes you feel, if it opens at any symbols in your mind. Okay. Top right. Okay. Bottom left. And bottom right. So I'm not going to say anything about these cards. This is all up to you guys. Okay, bottom right. And I will post in the, at the end, what I do is just put an image of the actual deck cover in the at the very end of the video, so you can find out what deck it is when you get there. But that one is called the Surrealist Tarot. All right, so let's start with your conscious mind. What's going on in your conscious mind? You know, what you're aware of, what is going on in your reasoning, what's happening with your willpower, your analytical thinking, you know, stuff that you know, stuff that's driving you. So we're going to do 3 cards for that. So we have the Moon, we have the 8 of Cups, and we have the 10 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. You've got some really good things going on in your mind. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, what I'm getting from this is you're delving into the unknown, the Moon. You're delving into your emotions. But it's coming clearer. Things are not as foggy as they used to be. things are, and look at this card beside it. This is so cool. It's like the moon, the fogginess, and the intrigue, the mysteries of the moon. It's also the cycles of the moon, and the moods that you're feeling. So in your conscious mind, especially if you're into astrology, there's a lot going on in astrology, and there's some really, really good days coming up in June with Jupiter. So as it crosses through the different houses in your chart, you can see how that affects you, and how it affects, I think it's going into Cancer, Jupiter into Cancer. So that's all about expansion and all about emotions. So you're expanding your emotions, you're getting in touch with them, and you're doing that intentionally. That is so fabulous. And look at this. 8 of Cups is walking towards the moon, is heading that direction. And the 8 of Cups is one of the messages from this card, one of the energies here is the desire to be more spiritual, to have more of a spiritual life. When you say to yourself, is this all there is to life? There's gotta be something more. That's when the 8 of Cups kicks in, because that draws you towards the unknown. You have this feeling inside of you that you want to find out more about your purpose in life, and what's happening. Why am I here? What's going on? What's my purpose? Then we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is in your conscious mind. 10 of Pentacles. Look at this. First of all, the layout is the Tree of Life, like the Kabbalah. And if you look at these pentacles as, okay, if you the things that are of value to you, and if you have AA chips, pentacles can represent how many AA chips you have and of what value they are to you. And if you're here and you're sober and you're trying to maintain that sobriety, and if you're using the tarot cards as part of your maintenance plan, you're in the perfect place, because that's what this channel is all about. So what you're looking at in your conscious mind, these energies that I'm picking up from you, is you are investing in yourself. You're finding your self-worth. You are doing things for the long haul. You're not at the beginning. Even if you're at the beginning of something, you're planning for the long haul, because the 10 of Pentacles is an investment in yourself, in your future, in the future for your offspring, in the future for whatever may stay behind after you're gone, that type of thing. So it could also be investment in your bank account, right? Pentacles are money. You may collect buttons. I'm not sure why I said that. You may collect buttons. You may be a stamp collector. Okay, so that's what's coming through to me now, is the energies. So if you relate to that, then this reading is for you. And also, even with the lighthouse, it's like a lighthouse keeps you grounded when you're out at sea. It's how you see the shore from way out, and you need to find your way home. So this card is depicting that value that you put in yourself. Pardon me, working on my throat chakra. So if it gets all gravelly sometimes, that means the work I'm doing on myself is actually processing. So now, with the mysteries of the moon, coming in touch with your feelings, opening up to your feelings, that is all a part of your conscious mind. What you're doing right now on purpose in your life as part of your actions, part of your conscious mind. That is so cool. I'm picking up beautiful energies from you right now. That is just beautiful. Okay, let's go into the subconscious mind. This deck is really unique too because it's called the Shuffle deck, and what it's done as part of it's shuffled cards. It's put different characters on different cards so that is to open up your mind too. That's why I'm using this deck on this reading. And the subconscious mind is hidden. You know, it's below the surface, and it's like this database of memories and past experiences, deeply ingrained beliefs and emotional patterns. But you're not always aware of it because it runs on autopilot, and it automatically nudges things inside your body to come up to the surface. So it may cause instinctive reactions. So you may jump into fight or flight. You may, those are the things that happen in your subconscious mind. So let's see what your subconscious mind is trying to bring up to your conscious mind right now. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to draw an extra card for this. Okay. The reason I said that's so funny is I left this card in the deck on purpose because when I got this deck, I always interview my new decks when I get them, but I've had this deck for a while and I haven't used it much, and it just came to me in a vision to use this deck for today's reading. And he showed up reversed saying, and he's telling me he wants me to use this deck more often, because the day I got this deck, when I interviewed it, I asked, what is your name? How do you want me to address you? What card would represent the your personality? And this card is the card that came up at that time. So he wants to be used more, and that's got nothing to do with your subconscious mind. Maybe he's acting on my subconscious mind, which is really cool. Really, really cool. I like that. So he's staying out here. So he's wearing the magician outfit, and he, in your subconscious mind, is saying he wants you to, okay, so this is now you talking to yourself, okay? To manifest, to do what's going on in your conscious mind. So your conscious mind is asking you to seek those mysteries, to get in touch with your emotions, and to build this beautiful investment in yourself. That bank account in yourself wants to grow, and your subconscious wants you to manifest that. Okay, this is cool, okay? We've got the Queen of Wands and the Empress. Okay, what does this look like? That's the Empress. Empress is coming through here double time to say that your subconscious wants you to take care of yourself. and at the same time light that fire within, which also goes to manifesting what you want to happen in your subconscious mind. And okay, oh, the Empress feels left out. In your subconscious mind, the Empress feels so left out. She wants you to take care of her more, because she showed up reversed. You're blocking the Empress. So maybe what you're doing is, okay, the energy I'm getting here right now, okay, is there's things you want to do for yourself, but you feel guilty. There's guilt going on here inside your subconscious, because you want to look after yourself more, with more nurturing and more caring, and you want to take a break and sit in a nice comfy chair and enjoy life, but you feel guilty. There's guilt that's coming across with that. And you really want to move forward. Deep down inside, you really want to shout the truths that you have learned and are learning. You want to move forward with that. This is the Death card riding the horse of the Knight of Swords. So it looks like the reins are being pulled back on two things in your subconscious. One, you want to tell everybody what you found, which is so incredible and unbelievable. And you know what? The same thing happened to me when I started, I got sober and things were working out. My body started getting better and I wanted to tell everybody, but it seemed like people that they weren't interested in that. Plus they didn't understand the old me versus the new me, which could be something that you're going through right now, because you are investing in yourself, but you may not be telling people. And the people that you have actually shared it with, they don't understand. They don't get it. Instead, they want the old party you to, they'll offer you a drink when they know that you really don't want one, and it's a temptation, but it's not, because you're so determined to follow this new course or this existing course that you're on. So it's hurting your subconscious because that wants to come up. So if you want to say something and you want somebody to understand, post it in the comments here. That's why I created this channel. So your true self wants to come out. The Death riding this Knight of Swords that's found this truth about themselves wants to come up and be seen, and wants everybody to know it. But if you look at the card, it's a battle. So it's a challenge for you. That's the energy here. So running this way, but the wind is blowing this way. So you're fighting against the external with your internal. Man, I know what that feels like. I'm with you. Okay, let's see what is going on in your superconscious mind. Now, this is really cool, okay? Because this is that higher self. That is the expanded awareness. That is your intuition and the spiritual connection. That is the collective mind. That's us here. That is also your spirit people sending you messages. And they want you to look at something. It is, this is pure. And this is creative. This is a source of pure, unconditioned creativity. And sometimes we think the superconscious mind is separate because we're in our logical mind, our conscious mind, or we're in our subconscious mind that we know is there, but you know, sometimes it's squashed down. So now we're going to get into the superconscious mind. So keep an open mind. And sometimes, you know, the superconscious mind, it's so creative. That's where artists paint their greatest piece of work. That's the Mona Lisa of artwork. That's where musicians say, you know, I wrote this song in like 5 minutes and it ends up being one of the biggest hits they could ever imagine because it's part of that superconscious mind. Okay, here we go. What is your aha moment? Page of Cups. Judgment. And the King of Cups. Let's get one more here. Queen of Wands. Okay, and Queen of Wands is here in your subconscious mind too. So cool. Alright, let's shift these over a bit so we can fit everything onto the board here. Alright, so King of Cups. Oh, King and Queen of Cups both. Oh, look at this. Okay. King, Queen, and Page of Cups are all trying to get your attention. Huh. And look what's going on in your conscious mind. The Moon. Emotions. So it's working. You're listening. Your intuition is listening to your superconscious mind. And you are paying attention to your emotions. You're letting that come up. And we also have the Queen of Wands, which is here as part of your subconscious mind. And Judgment, which is that birth and rebirth. You know, the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. That's trying to come up here in the Knight of Swords. You see that? They're trying to get you to move forward with the next level in your, you know, in your life, in your cycles, in your existence. They're trying to get you to move to the next step. And the Queen of Wands, I just love the Queen of Wands. So this energy is trying to say, have confidence in yourself. Go ahead and say it. See what happens. Oh, okay. Go ahead and say it. See what happens. That's the message that's coming to me. Something there could be and then that's what I was saying. The energy of guilt, of wanting to say something but pulling back because you feel guilty, wanting to take care of yourself but pulling back because maybe you feel you don't deserve to treat yourself like the Empress. So getting the King and Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups coming in from like the super conscious mind, the invisible realms, the collective, your spirit people, your intuition surrounding you, trying to get things into your conscious mind. The cups are all about emotions. The cups are all about following the things that you love. You're being like, the page of cups is like the student. So your subconscious and your superconscious might be asking you to be a little more open-minded with the student aspect within yourself, to allow these feelings to come up, find that emotional stability, which is the King of Cups, and the Queen of Cups, the nurturing. So for yourself, the King of Cups being like a forward-moving external force, the Queen of Cups being a receiving internal energy, and the Page of Cups being that student learner mode, and adopting new things. Allow yourself to accept surprises. Allow yourself to feel the feelings. Let the feelings come up. And say what's on your mind, because this will increase your solar plexus, which is that self, the confidence in yourself, that self. When I think of my solar plexus, I have plants. I have different plants and flowers and root vegetables. When I'm doing like my chakras and I'm visualizing the colors and associating them with something tangible, my solar plexus, I think of a mixture of a daisy and a dandelion dancing together. The dandelion is persistent and in your face and won't go away. So that helps to build self-confidence and the self, and not letting yourself be cut down by external energies. The daisy, I think of, she loves me not. He loves me not. She loves me. Okay, so then I go, I love me not. I love me not. And when I do that, and I end up with only petals that say I love me, that builds my own self-confidence. I don't know why I'm telling you that. Maybe somebody needed to hear it. Okay, so that's part of the reading for today. And I think we're pretty much at the conclusion of this reading. I hope that something sparked you or something connected with you. And let me know what you think of the four corners, because I didn't tell you what cards they are. I mean, you can Google it. I don't even know what cards they are because I don't label this deck. I don't use labels with it. I go with feelings with it. And I love this showing up right next to the moon and the mysteries of the moon, and sometimes the fogginess and the shadows, and you feel like your head is full of bubbles, or you can't see where you're going. That's what happens. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know in the comments. I certainly enjoyed doing it. I love doing the conscious, subconscious, and superconscious because I get a lot out of the reading too. And let that nut, that walnut, be in your head, crack open, let the emotional waters come in, and let those emotions grow. I wasn't going to do that. Okay, so now, look at the mirror, and you look at yourself in the mirror and what you see reflecting back. Speak to yourself with a kind, gentle voice, and look at how beautiful you are since I started. Time to clean the kitchen floor. I'm not getting anything from that. Tell me what you get. All right, so that concludes our reading for today, for this reading. Come back again soon. It was lovely speaking to you. I am a tarot lover, and I love how it helps me to maintain my sobriety, and I hope it does the same for you. Okay, bye for now. I wish you a wonderful day.